get ready to take our technology inside and outside from VTech.
Thank you to VTech for sending over the audio-video doorbell. This is the two-handset cordless answering system IS7121-2. Features to keep you connected.
Welcome everybody, a Spike Studio product review. This time something new from VTech. This is their new audio-video doorbell system. So this is their standard kit that you'd receive. It comes with the outside camera, which we'll talk about what it does. It also comes with 2 handsets. Now, this whole kit is apparently expandable up to 10 handsets throughout your house or business, whatever you need. But what's inside and what it does is what's important. So it's a cordless answering system. It runs on DECT 6, for those that don't know about that. It basically gives you encryption with a great range, is what it does. So we're gonna do a little bit of unboxing and we're gonna talk about the capabilities of this as we go along. So one of the things you should know is it has a small 1.8-inch screen built into the handset now, which we're going to take one out as we undo everything. Lots of papers, lots of pieces, everything else as you can well imagine. But we'll take one of the handsets out without the batteries in it. And it comes with a 1.8-inch screen here on the handset. What that screen allows you to do is see not only a still picture of someone that rings the doorbell, so when they push the button it can try to take a picture, but you could also stream video. Now we're not talking high-def video or anything like that. It does those. It also has multiple modes for indoor, outdoor, deciding between if it's a doorbell or your phone ringing. It can announce the callers on the phone itself. It can do a whole bunch of other things. So let's walk through what else is in the box and then we'll actually put it to the test. It does say it's weatherproof, moisture, heat. I can tell you that the door we're going to put the camera gets direct sunlight about 6 hours a day. One thing this camera does do though, it has infrared mode as well as daytime mode. So it should switch over automatically at night to let you know. It comes with multiple power cords, of course, for the base units and for the camera itself. Now, what's cool about the camera, and this is the one for the camera, it has a separate little connector on the end. The other ones just have straight power adapters. What's different about the camera is that it can be battery powered or it can be plugged in. Most places near a front door don't have a plug laying around. And if they do, it's outside, which means someone could walk up and just unplug it. So the battery mode is there for a reason. The base unit for the devices themselves, for the lovely there we go. For the VTechs, the slips in the phone. These are small, they're unobtrusive, they're not very big. So there's a base unit that's included. It comes with a nice pack and array of batteries for all your devices, plus the covers as well, which is awesome that they send all of those along. I was a little concerned that batteries wouldn't be included, but most vendors nowadays are doing all the batteries. So the first base unit was for like your extension phone somewhere else, but then it has the bigger base unit, which we'll look at here, and this one keeps track of the calls. It stores up to like 50 calls on there, maybe even more. You can answer, auto answer on and off. You can delete. You can play through the digital answering system, which is built in. Find a phone. It also has a built-in walkie-talkie system, so no more yelling throughout the house. You better walkie-talkie someone else in the house that has the phone itself. Now the last piece we'll take a look at from the unboxing would be the actual camera. So they've put it in there pretty darn good. The packaging is very tight and snug. There's another base unit that's in there for the cameras for mountings and things, but let's grab the camera. I always love when pieces go flying. So the camera, as we said, has the actual power connectors if you want to run power to it, or you put in the batteries you screw on the back. So it has the doorbell and it has a couple of things in here. You can actually angle adjust and play with this camera a little bit depending on where you put it. I don't know if you can see that on there. Let me pull this plastic reflector off. I want you guys to be able to see it. There's a lot of plastic on these packagings. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it into play. We're going to install it at the front door. We're going to put it into the house. We're going to see how it works. We're going to test range. We'll walk up and down the street a little bit with it. Then we'll come back and we'll take a look at everything this thing had to offer, what we like, what we didn't like. So welcome back everybody. Now it's been a little bit of time. So we originally started, as you saw, with the VTech and we did the unboxing. Bunch of cool pieces inside of it. So I used it for a while and I'm really liking this phone. It has a bunch of features in it. First, let's talk about the actual camera part that sits outside. So this is the doorbell itself with the camera that's built in. It has night vision. It also then works great in the daylight. The only problem we had was first thing in the morning when the sun was aiming straight on it, it just whites it out, and that's, I don't know what they could do about it, but that's one thing to keep in mind when you aim the camera. The camera itself is directional, meaning you can't control it from the handset that you have here, but what you can do is actually aim it from the inside. So inside of this handset is a little bitty stick control where you can aim the camera when you have it up there. Now there's 2 modes for this camera and I'm going to take it off. So right now I have it in battery mode, as you can see. On the back is the ability for you to move the camera and basically just kind of aim it exactly where you want it before you mount the camera. That way, once this is up there and mounted, you'll be safe in knowing that it's going to be pointing where you need it to. You can tell people to step in front of it. When they push the button on this, it actually takes a snapshot and sends it to the phone to let you know who's at the door. So as long as they're facing somewhere in this wide angle range of the camera, it'll take a snapshot, put it on the phone. So you're not even doing live video at that point, but you're able to see. Now the other part about the two modes. One, battery mode. The only thing that limits is the ability for you at any time to pick up the handset and turn on streaming video. So if it's in battery mode, it only is operational when the person rings the doorbell. Now, if you hook up the power to the side of it, which means you need to have a plug somewhere close to this, that means you can stream video anytime you want to and check the front door. So power all the time video, right to the screen. Otherwise, it's only on when you're using battery mode when someone rings the doorbell. So what a couple other things before we actually do a quick demo with the device itself. A couple of things, it has a walkie-talkie mode. I love that. I didn't even know it was that good. So on the phone itself, there's a side button. You hit the side button, it'll actually activate and hit select. Yes, I want to go to push to talk. Selected it, it's now connecting. You can hear the beep and you'll say, so there it was connecting to their handset and doing a push to talk. You can hear the walkie-talkie sound they put in. So that one right now, then instead of yelling throughout the house, you can just say, bring me my dinner. It never works. I've tried that numerous times. Bring me a snack. Nothing ever shows up around here, just so everybody knows. Wait, can I have a drink, please? I will die first before that shows up in this house. So what we'll do is we'll say end for the intercom. So what it does is it goes back, it says push, it has ended the talk. Let you know the handset number. This is number 2. The base unit is number 1. We talked about the base unit. It has a built-in answering machine inside of it, so you have that capability as well. You can locate handsets with it. That's pretty standard for most of the phones today. So the last piece about this that we want to talk about is the actual video component. So what we're going to do is real quick, we'll do a couple quick rings and video and show you exactly what it does. So now we're going to do a quick test with the actual doorbell system itself. So you'll hear it ring like an actual doorbell. So the doorbell rang, and then quickly I actually get a picture of who's on the door. That would be our staff here in the studio actually. So we'll say view. So now that I've said view, I'm actually viewing live images. Now what's cool about this, and I can say speak. So if I say speak, it turns into speaker mode. Can you hear me out there, studio land?
Can I hear you clear, loud and clear?
Loud and clear. All right, so we'll turn off the big speaker. Another cool part about this is the actual ISO, meaning I can control the brightness that's on there using the ISO. So if I click the button, I can actually just go up and down with their plus and minus and turn up the brightness. So at this point, we're actually looking with a little bit of light and night vision mode. So this is working real well. So we're going to hang up and we're going to try it. We'll put on speaker. We're going to try it once more with the lights off so we can see night vision mode, all right? Hanging up. So it's session ended. Now I've released the person at the front door to go about their business. It lets you know there's one new picture on here that it took, so you can view the picture of who rang the door while you were gone. Another great feature of this product. So you can actually see, as long as they use this as the doorbell, you can see who was there. So we'll get ready one more time. We'll ring the doorbell again and do it in night vision mode. So here we go. We're ringing it again. It finds the handset. You can also change this ringer. There's some built-in ringers that you can use that are digital, or you can use this one. So I'm going to view. Right now I've got a picture. We're in night vision. I'm going to say view. I'm going to hit the speak button as well. All right, hang on one second. So now it's in night vision mode. I'm going to turn off the microphone so we don't hit feedback. So we're in night vision mode. So it's actually generating a great night vision picture. I can see who's exactly there. And if I don't like them, I can say, I can't see you well enough. Can you step to the camera, please? And make the person actually step up to the camera, so if you can see in this minimal screen. So it's a pretty good quality. Now it's also, they say, HD quality that you're going to get across here. I've read a lot of the box stuff and everything else you get. It's a 1.8-inch digital display on the screen itself. Conserves power. It has an eco mode for serving it down. The doorbell can work with everybody. Selectable ringtones. All the standard stuff you would want. It has voice announce caller ID if you have that built in for your callers, as well as push to talk, which we said. And the last part is the range. So let's talk about the range, and thank you out there in darkness land. Appreciate that. I'm going to hang up on you now. So the range itself. Took this all around the studio area, up and down stairs, took it outside, took it halfway up the block. The range was great. It was crystal clear, so all of it did well. So you might ask yourself, is there anything you don't like about the phone there at Spike Studio? Yeah, there was one minor thing. So it had all the normal features built into the phone. And I'm going to tell you the one thing, this may be a personal preference. It might be the shape of my head. But when I have the phone like this on my ear, I tend to kind of lean it out just a little bit. And guess what? The way they designed it, it's that edge. It's not rounded or smooth right there like some of the other handsets we have around here. We have another phone system that's here. But this was the only complaint I had. Now, other people in the studio apparently talk with it crazy like this or side and never had an issue. But I found after a little bit of time, this nice edge right here, mainly if you just kind of hold it like this, would eventually press against your ear. It's probably the only thing I found that I didn't like about the phone designer style. Remember, we didn't have any input on what it was going to look like. We just got sent the phone itself. So otherwise, that was the only downside to the phone. So let's talk a little bit more about what it does. So overall, this VTech system, I'm going to tell you what, this is their audio video doorbell. It comes with 2 handsets in this kit. There is available handsets you can get as well. This is model IS7121-2. I presume that's for 2 handsets. Remember, video doorbell, streaming images to the handset when they ring the doorbell, the voice caller ID announcement, push to talk on the side so you don't have to find people anymore. You can just push to talk as long as you know they have a handset. It has a locator for the handsets on the base. HD audio when you're communicating with everybody, it says. I don't know what HD, how you could tell if it's HD. Let me just say it wasn't crackly, but HD to your ears, if you can do that, I'll tell you. But DECT 6 is good to know. That's an encrypted technology. It gives you good range. You should have a couple hundred feet unless you live inside some barricade in the basement, which means you probably want one of these phones anyway because you want to see who's at the door. So we want to thank VTech for sending this over. Audio video doorbell system. Remember, subscribe to all the product reviews playlist here on YouTube. If there's another product that you have or one that you want us to do, let us know in the show notes. Otherwise, another product review from Spike Studio